Hey guys, welcome to another speed build. This time I'm building a big mansion on a 64 by 64 lot. It's really big and it's going to have a huge garden area. So your Sims have a lot of space for pool parties and just chilling, and in the back of the lot there's actually a place for gardening and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, again, there's going to be some kind of pool cave or grotto, and multiple pools. And after uploading my very first speed build, people actually asked me how I stacked the rock to achieve the pool columns and the cave in general. It's going to be different this time, very different, but I'm going to use the same technique basically. So how you do it is you simply activate the move object sheet, so you can put rocks into each other, and then you scale them up or down, whatever you like, and you put them into each other and you elevate them. How you elevate them depends on your keyboard layout, I guess. I'm using a German keyboard because I'm German, as you guys probably already heard. My accent is giving it away. Yeah, for me it's 9 to elevate and 0 to lower rocks, so you just have to kind of look it up, what works for you, or just try it. I think it's also probably one of the numbers. I don't think it's extremely different. One word of advice: when you actually elevate them or lower them, the camera basically jumps all over the place. So what helps is pressing control. If you hold control and then elevate or lower them, it's not happening. It still accidentally sometimes happens for me, but yeah, just keep that in mind because it's very annoying. It's impossible to actually place lots of rocks or even other things and move them up and down without holding control. I think I remember in the beginning, when the base game came out, and when it was all new, you didn't actually had to press control, and then after some kind of update it was like happening. So yeah, you just have to press control. Yeah, here I'm building the first pool and the second one. I'm going to use again many rocks to make it look really natural. Not really like a pool, like a pond, but still like a pool, but with a natural theme going on. And here you see how I'm stacking them and I'm sizing them up. I love to size the rocks up because when they're too small, it just looks weird. You just have many small rocks all over the place. So scaling them up is also easier because if you use many of them on a large area, you don't have to place like thousands and it looks much better. But I also love to use smaller rocks and simply combine it, which makes it more natural. You just want to have some kind of variation going on. I mean, I think in the game we have about 5 different kind of rocks, and they all look very similar, of course, and it can look weird if you use the same 5 rocks all over again hundreds and hundreds of times. But by scaling them up and by rotating them a little bit and putting them together and actually combining different rocks, they look very different, and you can't easily tell that it's the same rocks over and over again. It just looks better. So I would advise to use a combination for a natural rock, and if you basically merge 2 kind of rocks into each other, it looks like a completely new rock. So you can't really use too much of them when you're going for a look like this, I think. So yeah, always don't forget to rotate. I feel that it's sometimes easier to use I think it's the Sims 4 camera. Yeah, when you use the Sims 4 camera, I'm using the Sims 3 camera. You can switch between the 2 of them. Sometimes I like to use the Sims 4 camera because it's easier to rotate them by clicking the mouse. You don't have to press on your keyboard to rotate them easily, and it's like it's easier for placing many rocks. Sometimes I do that. I didn't do it here, but sometimes it can be extremely convenient. So if it's like too tedious for you, maybe just try different camera options and see what works for you if you like something like this. It's a bit of work either way because you're having so many objects, and especially um, elevating them and having the right position is can be a lot of work. And also what happened to me once, I don't even know how it happened. I think I may have changed the height of the foundation or something, but like many rocks just disappeared. It didn't happen here, but it happened to me once, and I was like, I don't know what happened and how it happened, but yeah, just make sure, like if you place the rocks in the beginning of your build, just keep an eye on them, and if something goes wrong and they just disappear, just undo it. So yeah, I'm like a little bit paranoid about that. And when I make big changes, add rooms, remove rooms, and do stuff like this, I always make sure and check if they are all there. And yeah, here I am using the wonderful, beautiful flowers that came with the jungle pack. I love them. They're just beautiful. They make everything look so happy and beautiful, and I just really, really like to use them for builds like this. Yeah, and here I am building a small dining outside area. I wanted to build a perfect spot for barbecues and all that kind of stuff. You will see that I also added a party area, but there's another area for this. I didn't want to make the outside look like a party area. I just want to be like pool, barbecue, fun stuff like this, and have a separate party area. And there you have a whirlpool for some chilling and another dining area. It's a huge lot, as I said, 64 by 64. So I added quite a few dining areas and just sitting areas and stuff like this, because first of all you just have to fill all the space, but also I think a huge mansion like this is just asking for it. Basically, if you have like guests over, having parties, or just having a huge family of 8 or maybe even more. I mean, if you like to use mods like MC Command Center or something, you can easily increase the maximum amount of sims in your household. So maybe you need a lot of space, and even if not, it's just fancy. I just like it. I just think both kinds of like small and big houses has up and down sides. Sometimes I love to have a small neat house because it's so easy to like have the overview and to have just everything under control, especially if you have toddlers. It can be extremely stressful. The big house, many toddlers, they're just all over the place and they're walking so slow, and then your sims are just stopping whatever they're doing to check for the toddlers. It can be stressful. Yeah, but I mean, let's be real, if you have a mansion like this, you're also having a butler probably. So it's easy. Yeah, here I'm building the actual pool cave that I mentioned in the beginning. Yeah, I just love this kind of look. So kind of like a Playboy Mansion look a little bit, many grottos and pool areas and stuff like this. Yeah. Here, these are the stone slabs that came with the Spa Day add-on. I used them for another build where I used them for the pool area, and I kind of framed the pool area and used them for roofing, and here I just used them for the edge. And yeah, here I'm adding some more rocks to make it more natural. And yeah, it's always like if you place them on the edge of the pool, sometimes it can be better to use the smaller rocks, as it looks they don't buck over the edge basically. So it's always good to have a little bit of mix going on basically. Yeah. At first I couldn't really decide what kind of floor I want for the outside area, and eventually I went with the beige red kind of one. I wanted to look very warm, but I also love to add some contrast. If it is all just warm and has one color scheme, it can look a little bit boring. So it's good to have some kind of variation. So I mixed the very, very orangey warm wood. The whole rock seam and the pool water is like very cool colored, obviously. So I have a good mix going on, I think. And yeah, this is the party area with the dance floor and barbecue, and you can have some fun DJing, or actually get a service sim and have someone do the job for you. Yeah, I'm working on the back. Yeah, for this kind of build, I thought I would just add many pools. First of all, I think it looks so cool. Second of all, we had a extremely bad heat wave in Germany here during the last weeks, and it's just gotten better. I think yesterday, we have like 20 degrees, but we like during the last weeks we were close to 40 degrees, which is way too much, and we are not used to it here. And I just felt like chilling at the pool all day, every day. Which obviously couldn't, who can? But yeah, but why not? At least my Sims can do that now, and have a good life at the pool. Yeah, it was really bad. It was so dry, so hot. It's horrible. We had no rain at all, which is obviously also very bad for nature and animals and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm glad it's better now. I used to take like 3 cold showers a day, like really cold, to just cool down. It was so bad. I took my first nice hot shower today. Finally, no cold showers anymore. But I don't know. I just couldn't handle it really. Yeah. Yeah, I'm building the kitchen. It's big. I mean, a huge lot like this kind of asks for a big kitchen and bigger rooms, and I like to fill the spaces with rocks and all that kind of stuff. I didn't add extremely, like, not much decoration or many furniture, objects or stuff. I kind of tried to keep it clean, even though the lot is big, for the reason that I didn't want to use all of the packs because I own all of them, but I know that not everyone does, and so I kind of want to keep it clean and simple so people can just redecorate it and just decide for themselves what they want to add. So yeah, I just keep the interior quite simple and just try to remain in the whole alpine Aspen mountain kind of theme, like a lodge or something, like a ski hut, just like 100 times bigger than a small ski hut. Yeah, this kind of stuff. Also try to use a lot of like rock flooring and stuff for the bathroom, so it just all kind of comes together at this point. Yeah. And here I'm some kind of jumping all over the place a bit. I just love to work on what I feel inspired by. And when I don't feel like building the kitchen, for example, I simply go back and work on the garden or something. I think it's like you just have to feel inspired, and you just have to be feeling it in order to achieve a cool look. I mean, that's at least how I feel. When I feel like I'm bored with working on a room or a house in general, I just take a break. At the end of the day, just it's creative and it should be fun. And if you don't feel inspired and don't enjoy it and just feel like, oh my god, I have to furnish there's a whole big lot, then it's not going to work, in my opinion. So you always want to have fun when you are doing it, even if you just want to get the job done, because your Sims need a nice big house and an upgrade because they have kids or something. Yeah. Yeah, the bedroom. This is the master bedroom. It's quite big. I added a mirror and closet area behind the bed. I divided it with a wall and added 2 bathrooms. First, I wanted to add one big typical master bathroom, but I thought, why not just have 2 small ones? So your Sims, like each of your Sims has their own bathroom. I mean, why not? And another small dining area, just to sit and enjoy the view, I guess. And here we have the office. Again, quite big. Everything is really like we have really big spaces in this mansion for sure. It's really big. Yeah. At this point, I also would like to say thank you. After I shared my first speed build and I shared pictures on it on Facebook and on Reddit, and yeah, people were like so friendly, so kind, and I got so much positive feedback, and I just really appreciate it. Really, it means so much to me. I've never done speed builds before, and it just felt awesome to have so much positive feedback and so many kind words. But also, if you have something to critique in general, I love to hear that. It's always important to like get feedback, and when you do something wrong or something, it's always good to know so you can improve. So yeah, I'm not only after positive comments, just comment whatever you don't like, or yeah. I really love to hear from you, and I also would love to hear some building ideas. Like if you have a request, if you would like to see something specific, yeah, just leave a comment and I will try to work on it, and yeah, and build something nice. I would love that, really. And yeah, as I said, this is my third speed build, and I released the first one a few days ago only, but I've been playing Sims since Sims 1 was released, which was like I think 15 or 16 or maybe even 17 years ago. Yeah, I've been playing since Sims 1, and when Sims 2 released, I switched to that, and when Sims 3 released, which I know many people love still, I switched to that, and then finally Sims 4 was released, and yeah, let's see when Sims 5 is going to be released, but I'm sure there is still a lot to come for Sims 4. Like, really, I know many people wait for the university expansion and hope that it's happening. I hope that after that we will get something completely new, because if you think of Sims 3 in the end, when they kind of we had all the like typical expansions. I mean, every time it's pets and it's seasons and all this kind of stuff, university, and you kind of need these expansions for the game to be complete. It's just every time a new Sims is released, you just really feel that it's lacking so much, because just the base game, and then it just grows and just all comes together. But I think after we've gotten everything, we might get something creative, because for Sims 3 we had the future expansion and Island Paradise, which was something completely new, because they had the freedom to do something completely new, because we, at this point, we had already gotten all we basically needed and asked for, seasons and pets and all this kind of stuff. So I think, I don't know, but maybe we are going to get something new, fresh and creative again after university, which will probably be released because so many people are just asking for it and hoping for it. But who knows? I mean, it's all speculation. But maybe we get something new and fresh and exciting again, just like the future expansion, which was something we never saw before. Yeah. So thank you guys. This is it. This was another speed build. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any requests or something, just leave a comment down below, and thank you for watching.